What is up, CSBA? We are live in prime time. Welcome to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As we have a big-time matchup tonight here between the Marquette Golden Eagles and the Ohio State Buckeyes. I'm Pax here in the booth with me tonight. I have none other than Rylock himself. Rylock, how you doing tonight, man?
Living. Excited to see this one. Always good to see these two very recognizable squads battle it out here in Week 1 action.
Without a doubt, very recognizable squads, but a very new look here for the Ohio State team. You know, they had kind of that coin bad boys model last year, but it feels more like a bad boy squad this season.
Right, but at the same time, like Marquette is going through some transition as well. They came out strong in the preseason, but they're used to running through an elite core of small forwards, and they're going to have to find something different to do this time. I know
Yeah.
Coach Rusty is up to that task, but it's just a matter of getting it done.
Yep, absolutely. A lot of different guys they're going to be able to look to. Shabazz Holmes-Harris going to look to pick up from where he's left off. And if that preseason game is any indication, I think we're going to have to keep an eye on Miao as well, that transfer from Duke. He was huge for them in
Yeah,
the preseason game.
absolutely. It
And
was
Helix
just
Myers. Can't forget to shout out Helix Myers as well.
well, Helix Myers is a smidge easier to ignore in that because his impact is just going to come from another year of seasoning, but he is a
Yeah,
returner for this squad.
right. Yeah, so
'Cause-
should be a really good one. This Gleesak's gonna not hesitate at all to take it down low and profit, and they get the block, and Ohio State's gonna run in transition. Hughes unable to get that one to fall.
D. Smith with some good defense there as well.
Yep, D. Smith, he's gonna take it up from Marquette now. Gonna look for Shabazz Holmes out on the perimeter. He's not gonna take the shot, but he's gonna pull one up mid-range. Hits that.
Found his spot and let it go.
Yeah, he's a really fun guy on this Marquette team to watch. A player that's really good at utilizing those off-ball screens and find himself a good shot.
Yeah, it's a very strange look here for Ohio State with Profit out at the top of the arc there. You figure that you want him in the paint, but they're trying to pull the center out with him.
Right, yeah, and works out for Ohio State there as Aaron Hughes throws down that three for them. D. Smith's going to take it back out. He's going to look for Shabazz Holmes, who's going to pull the three. Unable to get that one to fall, but Gleesack grabs the board. Nice put back over Profit.
Yeah, great effort for sure.
Profit's going to be in the high post there with Gleesack. Going to hand it off there to Teddy Glass. Great pass there to Harlem, unable to get that one to fall. Myers with the rebound, up to Scott. Scott's going to push the pace and going to hand it off to D. Smith, who pulls the three. And get that one to fall. Teddy Glass with the rebound.
Good take though. I've liked a lot of the shots by both these squads.
Oh, man, nice little throw up, and Kendrick Profit comes through and throws it down. Authority.
I didn't know that you could get the tree airborne, but it's good to see it for sure.
Yeah, fierce throw down too. Gleesack runs the right inside. Profit with that tough defense. He grabs the board. Forcing a lot of pressure though, and pokes it out, and Ohio State's running transition now. Fantastic defense from Scott there to force the miss there on Harlan.
Yeah, the transition offense from Ohio State has been a little inconsistent here so far.
Yeah, it has. It seems like they've been getting in those spots where they're able to run, just unable to finish them at their net. And Gleesack, he's gonna get an ISO look from the top and take it in on Profit. Gonna head to the line for two.
Leasock is definitely not one of the fastest centers in the league, but as compared to one of the trees, he thinks he can definitely make that first step.
Yes, he does. Yeah, and we've seen that a few times here early. Kind of an interesting look for Marquette as they're giving the ball to their center a lot to work on the outside, looking to drive it in on Profit there. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they continue to go to that throughout the game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
I'm just still marveling at the thought of 5-out ISO with a non-stretch center.
Right. I like it. It's an interesting look.
It is, and it may be something that that'll get those teams that rely on their tall, slow trees to have some extra thoughts about it.
Yep. And with Gleasack here at the line, take a second. We see the bench units come in for these teams, and really excited to watch this new Ohio State edition. Their assistant head coach, Block Shotsky.
Yeah.
Going to be a really fun player to watch for Ohio State.
I haven't really done the scouting on the player on the court, but I definitely have had a chance to talk with him, and I'm excited at the exciting new addition to the CSBA. Great shot there by Ohio State.
Yeah, Bo Iverson, 1-for-1 his Ohio State career.
I
Sometimes all
mean,
you need is a fresh start.
yeah, and he's definitely been doing a lot of good work on their behalf.
Absolutely. Meow going to take it right inside on Ohio State. And then look at that one fall. Gleasack grabs the board, puts it back. Ohio State, they've got to find a way to grab some of these boards. Marquette, they've been down there just kind of grabbing all those offensive rebounds. Banner with a nice turnaround fade, and he hits that one. 11-10 now, Ohio State. Marquette's going to pull it up. They go back to Gleasack and get it down to Yao. Moving the ball around. Going to get inside to Gleasack, and he puts it up. And early on here, Marquette, they seem to really be going for Gleasack. 12 points, and Gleasack, 10 of them. 7 shots already early in this game.
Yeah, he's had a lot of volume, and some of it he's manufactured for himself, but it's just been a heavy reliance on him, and he'll finally sit down after a little bit of extended play.
So coming out of the timeout here, and Elliott's going to push the ball up for Ohio State. He's going to take it right inside. Strong take, unable to get the ball, but he's going to earn a trip here to the stripe for 2. What are you liking here so far for this Ohio State team, right? Like, what do you like what you're seeing, and what do they need to do to come out here with a big win over top opponent?
I mean, at this point, what I kind of like to see in week 1 from everyone is that I want to see who's going to emerge as the guy for their team and how well a team can share around the ball. That the deeper a team can be, the more dangerous they're going to become March Madness. And so if we've got a team that only has a couple of guys that they're going to lean on hard, you get to start keying in on those guys. But until then, it's if you can be as many weapons as you can, that's much more dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the teams that have won traditionally have been the ones that are able to move the ball around and roll out multiple different guys. In Gleasack, man, he is just showing no mercy right now. He goes right up with it, gets the contact, and he's going to be heading to the line and make this a 3-point chance.
I mean, this is going to be a little bit of a problem because he's feeling so much of this that he's going to play this entire quarter, and we might not see him again for a long time.
We may not, and it'll be interesting to see how that plays out because, like you said, we may not see him for the majority of the second quarter, and I think we're going to be seeing Kendrick Profit coming back out here onto the court soon. So
right, and so we get a Hook matchup, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that we've got Hook and Gleasack out there at the same time right now. That right now it looks like it is Helix Myers that might be sitting down.
Yeah. Definitely will make the rotations a little interesting. Elliott had a real nice shot there for Ohio State as well, bring this back to within 1.
Yep.
Great no-look pass, a little off key, and didn't leave James in a great spot to put that down, but he battles through and gets a tough basket.
Yeah, a little bit of an assist to poke the ball out on from JB Hook there as well. But Gleasack needs to get his goldfish-looking self on the bench here soon.
Yeah, he does. He needs to take a little break, get himself some milk.
Or like the good Gatorade. He deserves the good Gatorade right now, but like, man.
Alright, and they're going to go back to Gleesack up top here, get it over to James, and Gleesack's going to set the pick. James finds a nice little mid-range shot, and he hits that one, and Marquette's starting to flow a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. And we've finally got Meow coming up to come in the bowl game. Or come back, I'm not even sure at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
come back. He came in for a few minutes there, and I think on that last free throw, that's when Hook came in to replace
yeah.
Yao.
It,
Yeah, good timeout by Marquette
Yeah.
there. Get your big man on the bench and let him get some rest.
right.
Alright, so yeah, it's been a great one to watch so far. 19-19, and we'll be right back here in Milwaukee. Alright, we're back.
Yeah, I think that this has only been a good game as a Marquette fan. If you're a fan of Dan Gleesack, that right now the rest of it hasn't really had a chance to develop yet.
No, it hasn't. They've gone to Yao here a couple times. He gets a real nice look there in the low post. And going to extend this one out a little bit further for Marquette. But yeah, like you said, I mean, it'll be interesting to see now what this offense is going to look like with Gleesack not being on the court. As the game really has been running fully
Yeah.
for him for the first 7 minutes of this one.
Yeah, nice shot there by Shotsky to try and pick his place, but wasn't able to get that one to go.
Yep. Going to get it back out to James up at the top, and I think they're going to look back down to Yao here in the post.
Yep.
Use that matchup there on Elliott, and Yao goes up, puts that one down, and Marquette, they're looking like they're going to be running through their big men in the post on this one.
Yeah, it looks like that's the game plan, that they're not afraid of Profit and that big body Toldi, and
good foul from Yao there. Had a really good feed from Elliott down there to Banner, and it's just a little too slow on getting it back up to the rim, and Yao comes through and he's going to make him earn it at the line.
yeah, there was a chance that could have been called all ball, but it didn't go that way.
Yeah, those ones where they're coming and reaching from behind. It's
very rare, yeah. Yep.
It's the first one. We're going to close this one a little bit more for Ohio State as we get close to the end of this first quarter.
Yep.
Banner misses the second one. Hook grabs the rebound. He's going to hand it off to D. Smith, and Marquette going to look to push here, get a shot, and Yao throws it down with authority, man. That was a hammer of a dunk.
Yeah. That was one to get the crowd on their feet there. It was you want something to go into a little bit of a break, here you go.
Yep.
This will hold you over.
Absolutely. The guys up in the concourse love that. Get all the people on their feet. Everyone's heading to get their Bud Lights and their drinks here for the second quarter. Been a great one here, 25-20 Marquette. CSBA will be right back. All right, and we're back here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 25-20 Marquette with the early lead here, and it's been an interesting game so far, Rylock. What are you seeing? What do you like about Marquette's game plan? You think there's anything that they need to switch up here to maintain what they're doing?
I think you need to see what the game plan will be without Gleesack for a little bit more. Honestly, right now I'm just I'm impressed with Ohio State. I would say that they've done a good job of trying to keep this close. Marquette played lights out in the preseason, and Ohio State put up a good game, but this is a much a different level of test potentially, and they're doing a good job of staying in this one, keeping it close, and proving that they've got what it takes to fight with some of the best in the CSBA.
Yeah, without a doubt, and that was a really good take there by Teddy Glass to put some early points here on the board in the second quarter. Nice dunk. Profit, he slams that one off the backboard, and Ohio State's gonna run in transition here. Get the foul in the hand one. Big bucket for Ohio State. Got a chance here to tie it.
Yep, and Unfortunately, I'm not great at recognizing it was Jalen Harlem that gets fouled with the strong take.
Hey, good take from Harlem there. He's going to convert, and he makes that a three-point play. So here we are, tied 25-all. D. Smith's going to push it up the court for the Golden Eagles.
I will disagree with you, Mr. Prophet over there, that you absolutely do not need Dan's enormous sweaty ass off the bench. He needs some rest so he can actually play in the second half.
Prophet didn't like the way that first quarter went. He wants another shot out here, Adam.
Well, this one wasn't the Ohio State Prophet, but the Marquette one.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
We'll look back to the 5 hours. D. Smith.
Oh yeah, this is a real bad rotation for Marquette right now with a power forward at the center, but that just makes him dangerous from the 3 line.
Absolutely, yep. Big bucket from Helix Myers, picking up where he left off after his impressive preseason game. Justice Love takes it inside. Nice way to use his speed to get around the defenders and get an easy bucket there.
Yeah, good burst, although he almost kind of lost the handles and went out of bounds with too much momentum.
Yeah. And I think this is the first lead that we've seen for Ohio State here in a little while, so they want to definitely keep rolling. And I think Marquette, this is where they're definitely missing that presence of a big man out here. Definitely going to be looking to either get Hook or Gleasack back out on the court coming off this timeout.
That would be big. You definitely want that. Sorry, I just lost the thought entirely.
That's what we
want.
we
want it.
Want
Let's do it. Yeah. No. The feet are on the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crowd.
Yeah. Yep.
That was Dickey, right? I was listening.
It was Dickey.
Yeah. So. That was funny.
I mean, and if we're going after Wired, it was the hot dogs off the mustard.
Hot dogs off the mustard. That wasn't even a slip up though. That's just Wired's old school saying.
But it's the mustard was off the hot dog, like.
Oh, he said hot dogs off the mustard. Yeah, I got you.
Yep.
Ohio State, man, 11-3 run here over the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Marquette definitely going to be looking to make a stop here. As they did come out of the timeout and still didn't get a big man out on the floor, so still a small lineup here for the Golden Eagles.
This rotation is going to be a problem. Like, Gleasack is going to need to rest up to the point where this doesn't continue to be a problem in the second half, because this destabilization could be their undoing.
Yeah, very possible. Shabazz Holmes-Harris going to get a good look. Going to get that one to fall. But Meow's there for the rebound. Teddy Glass grabs that one. Now here's Ohio State running transition again. Going to get over to Hughes in the corner, and he hits that one. Big shot. Ohio State extend this lead. They're up 8 now.
Yeah.
And Marquette, we're starting to hear some boos here from the home crowd.
Yeah, it's definitely looking a little rough. They probably need another timeout just to finally get one of the bigs back in this one. It doesn't look like... Well, Gleasack might be trying to come back in, but he decided he wasn't ready yet.
Did you see him stand up? And I saw Hook.
Yeah.
He like waved him off. He said, sit back now.
Yeah. Right. Fine. I rested enough. I'll do it.
Right. Yeah, and there he is. There he is heading to the announcer's table. Looks like they're going to look to get him back in the game here.
Both of them at the same time again. They're going to go the other way where they've got too big of a lineup.
Right. See how it shakes out. Aaron Hughes now controlling the ball here. Trying to shake D. Smith off, and he's going to work it down low. We try to pull it back out. But he gets picked by D. Smith.
Great
Ball's
defense
loose.
by
D. Smith's going to get to it. He's going to push, and he gets the easy lay-in. Great hustle play there by D. Smith to not only come up with a steal, but convert some points on the other side.
Honestly, I think that I would have liked it a little better if he had just let it be the shot clock violation, but Ohio State bails them out with a timeout anyway.
Yep. Yep, and here we are in the timeout. Ohio State's still holding on to this lead by 6, and Marquette going to be looking to bring in their big men. This is where they've dominated this game, so far. So definitely going to look to close that gap and try to take a lead here as we look to close out the first half.
Yeah, at this point, I feel fairly confident saying that regardless of the outcome, this game is Gleesak's fault.
Yeah, he's just trying to do too much.
Right. That at this point, he had heroics. He did a lot of work, but at what cost?
Right. What did it cost you?
Yeah.
Elliott gets a nice bucket there for Ohio State. Back out to 8 as that run is now at 18-5 for Ohio State.
Yeah.
Gleesak's going to set a good pick there for James, and James going to get a nice little mid-range shot, puts that one down. And that's another thing that they're really missing out here when, they're lacking that presence of their big men is, Gleesak is a really good player at laying down those hard physical screens and opening up some space for his ball handlers.
Yeah, and that's not a thing that the power forwards are asked to do as much. There are some that can definitely do it at a high level, but a lot of people don't build into that side of the equation.
Absolutely. Gonna find Green. Really nice play there to find Green on the inside cut in the lane. He throws up a nice floater.
Yeah, it was a good take, and I think he was trying to sell a little to get a foul for it as well.
Yeah, hey, you gotta try to sell it,
Exactly.
A lot of these guys play FIFA in their free time. They learn from the best on how to flop.
The LeBrons.
Man, the C's part, Bo Iverson. You gotta use that veteran leadership, step up and try to put a body on the man as he runs in for a uncontested
unfortunately,
bid.
I think that's like the second or third time he's been under the basket as points go in.
Yeah, that was tough. At least step in his way. And Ohio State's unable to get that one fall. Hook grabs the rebound, hands it off to Groves, and Groves gonna look to set up a play here for Marquette. And he's going to split the defender, take it in, throws it down. Big play from Groves.
Big slam, and all of a sudden it's a one-possession game.
Yep. Can turn just like that.
James is a small forward.
Banner with a tough matchup. He's going to try to go in low on Hook and gets it over the big man. Impressive play there from Banner.
Yeah.
Ohio State shooting at an incredible clip right now. 67% shooting. Doesn't quite feel like it's been that high for them, as I feel like they've had some tough looks inside, but impressive shooting.
It really came up here in the second was, I think, what it was. The end of the first and the second. So it's definitely a good effort by them, and this is a close game. I'm loving it.
Yeah, been an awesome one so far. So we'll go ahead and head right back to the action here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hope everyone in the CSBA is having a great night tonight. This last game of the week that we just saw was hoping it would be a little closer than it was, but congratulations to those Miami Hurricanes.
Yep, that was a statement win by them for sure, and Tennessee will put the pieces together and come back strong.
Yep. And there they are, feed the big man, Gleesak. He's got to be up to about 14 now, I'd say.
Too many.
Gonna hand it off to Shotsky here. Just looks like Shotsy's gonna try to get down low to Banner, but Banner's gonna come up and set the pick. Can't find the lane, and Elliott's gonna be forced to take a shot from deep. Hook grabs the rebound off to Dante Green. Dante Green's gonna push the pace here for Marquette. Rose back to Green.
There's a lot of big men at the perimeter here, and I think they're capable, but huge shot by Green.
Yeah, with defender in his face and everything, he threw it up. Bo Iverson, the Ohio State Buckeyes, going to look to hold here for the last one. Looks like Iverson's going to be forced to take a tough one, unable to get that one to fall. So we're going to be heading to halftime here. Been a back and forth game as the Golden Eagles lead by 1, 43-42. like you said, Riley, it's been an awesome game to watch so far. There's definitely some interesting things to keep an eye on here, as we did see some extended minutes for Dan Gleasack in the first quarter. So
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's going to be something that we're going to be keeping an eye on here as we roll into the second half, but
Yeah.
you know, that's something that's going to be a little bit out of their control. So, you know, what is Ohio State going to need to do to, you know, manage that? Or are they going to what are they going to need to do here?
I mean, really, it's lean on that consistency. They've managed to keep this in a high percentage shooting kind of place. They need to keep that going and make sure that every point, every possession counts.
Yeah, without a doubt, make every possession count. And
Actually, that's the other big thing, is they need to turn the rebounding up.
yeah,
Right now, Marquette's been killing them on the boards, and they need to even that out.
yeah, without a doubt. And when Marquette is missing that presence of the big man, Meow's been a guy that they've gone to a couple times. I'd love to see him get a little more of a role here in the second half for this team to carry him here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, so we're back from the halftime show back here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There's the look at the goldfish himself. Sitting on the bench. You can tell he's been sipping on the Gatorade. 15 points with 8 rebounds already, so already knocking on the door of a double-double here as we enter the second half. Go ahead and get right back to the action. Helix Myers going to inbound here to D. Smith. Carry it up for the Golden Eagles.
Hopefully, Gleasack doesn't go back to the ball hogging and throw the rotations out a second time.
Yeah, right. Man, he just has no fear. You know, Prophet, I know he's been talking a lot leading up to this one, and Gleasack showing he is not afraid of the matchup. He takes it right at him. And Love comes right back and answers, takes it right back inside through the trees of Marquette. D. Smith's going to push it back up for Marquette, hand it off to Shabazz Holmes-Harris. Harris trying to make something happen. He uses the pump and gets his man up, but hands it off to Helix Myers, and Myers got a good look, just couldn't get that one to fall.
Right, and they gave Prophet enough time that he was able to actually make it into the paint for that rebound.
Right. And Shabazz Holmes-Harris forces the turnover, picks from Aaron Hughes, and takes it in for the big slam. Put that one on the highlight reel. Highlight reel with Shabazz Holmes-Harris. What did you think of that take that we saw earlier in the week of Shabazz Holmes-Harris being a potential player of the year?
I mean, it's definitely sneaky, but they're going to have to bring out a new look here in Marquette, as we knew, and Shabazz Holmes-Harris is one of the longest tenured and most consistent pieces for that squad, so it could make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know better than anyone else being in the Big East what kind of player he is, and he's definitely been a big piece for Marquette for a while. Dan Gleasack, man, he's just battling down there. He's just grabbing the boards, taking all the shots. He's just doing it all, so he's going to head back to the line for 2.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He was unable to get that mismatch to go. Like, I have to call that out. That looked like stat padding to me. He intentionally didn't get that first shot with Hughes in his face so he could grab the board.
Right, throw it off the front of the rim, set yourself up for the easy rebound and put back.
Yeah.
Hey, can't fault
this
him, man.
guy.
It's week 1, want to get an early jump start on leading those centers. But yeah, like we were saying with Shabazz Holmes-Harris, you know, I think it'll be interesting to watch Marquette this year. I think he may take a little bit more of a backseat as almost kind of more of a role player with this new identity that they've rolled out. You know, Dan Gleasack looks like he's going to definitely take a step as a big contributor offensively this year.
Yeah.
Helix Myers looks like he's taking that next step, and we've seen what Meow can bring to this team. So it'll be interesting to see how you know, Shabazz Holmes is what his role in this team looks like moving forward.
Yeah, honestly, the big question mark for me is whether they can manage to use Helix Myers in the way that they're used to using Ricky Vance, or if it's going to have to be different, and that might change the offensive identity even more.
Man,
Huge take by Yao.
yeah, he just takes it right in there. Didn't even think twice about it. And Prophet picks up another foul here. You know, for such a big man down there, you gotta play a little bit better defense. You gotta try to force it out. If you're gonna foul the man, don't make it so he's not gonna be able to lay it in that easy.
Right. If you're gonna foul, make sure he's in the front row.
Right, exactly. So yeah, I was going to go ahead and extend it here, make that a 3-point play. And Ohio State calls a timeout as they fall behind by 8 here. Go ahead and roll right through this timeout, keep the action going. All right, we're right back to it. Teddy Glass going to inbound the ball here for the Buckeyes. Hands it off over to Hughes, and love to see Hughes get involved a little more offensively. He's had a, well, there it is. Takes it inside. Really tough look and gets it right over Holmes Harris.
I mean, that was even really good D by D Smith as well. That he played that one tight. It just was hard to keep the angle.
Yeah. Very savvy play.
Yeah.
Marquette, they're going to move the ball around. They're going to look to get Scott down there low, but D. Smith's going to get holed up by Love. Gets it off and is able to get it to go down. He's telling him watch the clock.
Yeah, I mean, that was not a take I expected to go. I didn't love it, but if you're going to throw something up, at least put it in a place where you think you can make it.
Right, absolutely. He was able to get that one to fall, so... look at that, Gleesack, 19 points
19.
already. I know he's probably sitting right around like probably 11 rebounds as well. So
yeah,
impressive game.
But I mean, Hughes with 10 is nothing to sneeze at either.
No, not at all. Prophet finally gets the better of Gleesack on that one, forces a tough shot and a miss, and Ohio State running again. They turn it right back over. D. Smith push the pace. He finds Yao down low, and Yao throws it down. And Ohio State in a dangerous position now, as you see a whole slew of Buckeyes lining up there at the announcer's table to come in at the next dead ball.
You have to wonder if Gleesack is going to do something to let him eat more extended minutes.
Well, let's see. Oh no, Yao's taking this one. Oh, they're going to find D. Smith in the corner. D. Smith gets it up and bang. Big shot. And Marquette.
Now they're up by 11, double-digit lead.
Yep. If you're Ohio State, now's the time to take this timeout. If they're not going to. They're going to push it low, and Gleesack's going to send it. And looks like he's luckily not going to activate, so he is going to be heading off the court here. That was, I thought for sure we may have seen it there. But,
right?
Yeah.
It flashed before their eyes there.
Yep, so got a little bit of switch up here. JB Hook comes in to relieve Gleesack, and Ohio State's getting inbound. Got Iverson up top. He's going to pull the three. Unable to get that one to fall, but Elliott's down there battling. Gets blocked by Yao. And now Marquette.
Great effort by Elliott, though.
Easy look for Yao, and Yao's moving now for these Golden Eagles. 13 for him. Quiet 13.
Yeah. I mean, this second half so far has been all Marquette, unfortunately. Ohio State has kind of looked like they're struggling to keep up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we entered this second half, and I think Ohio State was sitting at 42 points, if I'm not mistaken. I think they scored about 6 points here through about half of the third quarter. So, yeah, definitely going to want to utilize this timeout to draw up a good play to come out of this one, and figure out a way to battle these Golden Eagles. And Shotsky, he's a guy whose name we haven't really said too much tonight. Don't really think he's really had many opportunities.
No, it's this bench unit has been a little quiet. We've had a little bit of the Elliots, and we've had a little bit of Banner, but just I think that they've unfortunately had a tough time in getting things going.
Yeah, as you say that, Elliott's unable to get that mid-range look to fall, and Marquette's going to run it here, and Grove's going to take it right inside himself, gets it up and gets it to fall and one. And he's hype about that one. Dangerous territory here for Ohio State as Marquette has a chance to extend this one out to 16.
Yeah, the wheels have kind of fallen off for Ohio State here in the second half.
They have, but luckily they get the miss there. Ohio State's able to grab the board and going to push to try to shorten the lead here a little bit. Elliott hands it over to Shotsky, back over to Elliott, and he's going to take it in. Shotsky's going to get the look. Interesting shot from there from Block Shotsky.
I mean, I like the take if you think you've got it in your bag.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Found Yao down there low, and Shotsky showing using his big body, intimidating the offense, and he would have loved to. Oh, man. Man, that was a big slam there from Banner, and
the Hulk going big on Captain Hook there.
Yeah, that's one that Marquette's not going to like to see in the highlight reel.
Yeah, but Ohio State will. I mean, if you're an Ohio State fan, make sure you clip that. We need every clip of Hook getting eaten that we can.
Right, absolutely. That's what this league thrives on. People get a poster. That's what we need.
Yep.
All right, and Banner's able to pick up the and one, so you know they're definitely not out of this one. Still a little bit of time here in the third, and you know definitely have a chance to shut it down. You know, you're seeing a stop here, and Biao comes up with an amazing pass, but Shotsky gets the block. Marquette able to hold on to it though as Groves pulls in. Groves goes up with a tough foul there from Shotsky, so heading back to the line for another chance for two for Marquette. It looks like it's going to be Helix Myers coming in to relieve Yao.
Yeah, Yao got a couple of extended minutes as well, but shouldn't be a lot of drop off there between the two.
Right. Groves unable to get that one to fall, so Ohio State going to push it back up now. Elliott to Elliott. Get it
They've
back
got a
down
mismatch here. Good job with the double there to avoid that, and huge active hands there to make this one work.
Yeah, hands that one off, and Green gets it over to James, and Marquette's going to reset here, slow this one down a little bit. Groves finds Green going inside, but gets blocked by Bo Iverson. Now Elliott's going to push for Ohio State. He has blocked Shotsky down the lane, but elects not to hand it off to him. Going to take the tough shot. Can't get that one to fall, but now to the line for two for Ohio State.
I think if you're Ohio State, that the goal has to be to go into the end of this quarter with at most a deficit of 10. That you want it as low as you can, but pass to Ghosts.
Yeah, pass to Ghosts, unable to get the bailout pass there to the guy on the perimeter, and yeah, Marquette's going to turn it over, and just like you said, you know, Ohio State's going to have the opportunity now to put themselves in that position where they can enter this fourth quarter with it just being a single point deficit.
Yeah, you just need to take as much off in this quarter as you can.
Oh man, Bo Iverson, he gets a really good look there, but unable to put that one down. Coach is going to be yelling at him when he gets back to the bench for that. Green gets a good look out to Myers, and Myers is going to pull up. Unable to get that one to fall. And Marquette struggling shooting the ball a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit of hesitation there. Would have liked him to have been a little faster with it.
Yeah. Elliott's going to get it down to Elliott. Over to Banner, back to Elliott. Elliott's going to put it up and able to get that one to fall. Tough bucket there for Elliott, but here it is now. Marquette only holding on to a 9-point lead as they're going to have the last shot here before we head into the fourth quarter.
You just want to make sure that this one gets as much D on it as you can if you're Ohio State. And 9 points isn't nothing, but it's surmountable in a good quarter.
Yep. Unable to get that one to fall, so we still got a game here. 64-55 Marquette, and that Ohio State bench, they're fired up. They know they're still sitting in a pretty good position where they can run this back and bring it back. So see what the fourth quarter brings. Stay right here, CSBA. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back, CSBA here to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're going to stop by from State Farm tonight for the assist of the game. And it looks like it's going to be a nice feed from Scott down to Yao, who went in for just a little contact layup. So there's your assist of the game.
I guess somebody needs to get the interns a pizza or something, because that wasn't it.
That was weak.
Yep.
Damn it, State Farm. Now I have to switch to aggressive. Alright, Elliott, just like that, Ohio State, they came out the gate, they had the play drawn up, what they wanted to do coming in here the fourth quarter, and they're going to be heading to the line here for an and one opportunity. Elliott gets that one.
And they're down to 6.
Yep.
Marquette needs some points here to just keep this lead at a sustainable place.
Without doubt. James takes a tough look, unable to get that one to go down. Yeah, a little bit of a dry spell here for Marquette as Ohio State pulls it up. They're going to find Blokshotsky run down the lane, and now we're down to 4.
Yeah, the momentum is all with Ohio State right now. Marquette needs something to just stop this bleeding.
Yeah, without a doubt. They just need to stop and need to get some points on the end here. Blokshotsky comes up with another block, and Ohio State running transition again. They have Iverson down the corner. He's not going to take it, but he's going to try to work it there inside on James. And they find Elliott outside. Can't get that one to go. Marquette's going to run this one, but as you can see, we have a whole bunch of guys from both teams getting ready to come into this one. So, you know, as we're getting ready to roll here into this, towards the end of this one, I think it's really going to come down to that Calvin Prophet or that Kendrick Prophet and Dan Gleasack matchup.
Yeah, and both are rested sufficiently. It's just who's going to take the timeout to bring the starters back in.
Right. Iverson gets it down to Shotsky. Shotsky finds Elliott down over in the corner. Banner's going to come over for the pick, try to set Elliott up with a shot. And go back down to Banner in the post. He's going to have to get a quick one off. Unable to get that one to fall, so Green grabs the board and pushing for Marquette now.
Don't know if I like the choice not to take the timeout here. I think that that they probably have the advantage, but good identification of the mismatch, and James gets it to go.
Yep.
Or no, James Myers.
Myers,
Sorry.
yeah. Yeah, like you said, definitely took advantage of that matchup, and Ohio State still looks not to take the timeout here, so yeah, it'll be interesting to watch that. So Elliott, he's going to push it downside on Myers, and that one just hangs on the rim, doesn't fall, but Elliott's going to have a chance here to put down two extra for Ohio State, and should see those starters roll back into the game here.
Yep, but Elliott will get some extended minutes here as well, so we'll see how that plays out. And Marcus Elliott makes both.
Yep. So yeah, 6-point lead for Marquette here. Definitely not out of the woods yet. This Marquette or this Ohio State team, they're resilient. They're fighting through. But D. Smith takes it inside there for a tough layup.
Yep.
Well, he hands off to Harlem. Teddy Glass cutting through, but elect not to give it to him. Now you have Profit handling the ball with that ISO on Gleasack. Over to Elliott, who pulls up. Can't get that one to go. So now Marquette's pushing in transition. D. Smith going to use that speed. Gets blocked by Profit. Going to stay with Marquette.
I think that was a great play by Profit to not give up a foul there. He was definitely getting torched.
Yeah, he was getting torched, but he used that length to reach that hand over the top and swat that one away. Great defensive play on his part.
Yep. And now Hughes is back in for Ohio State.
Yep. Oh, bad pass, and it's picked off.
Yeah.
Glass and over to Hughes, and great job by Hughes there to use his body to initiate some contact and earn a trip to the line there with the foul from Yao. And Hughes is a guy I've always really liked. It was really fun to watch his career over there in Oregon State, and really excited to see what he can do over here in the Big Ten with Glass there at Ohio State now.
Yeah, I would have loved the storyline. I don't know if Ohio State plays Cincinnati, but it would be a good storyline to have all those Oregon State transfers in one giant brawl.
Yeah, right. Am I missing one? Did Ohio State pick up any of the other Oregon State guys? Or
No, I think
all of them
Cincy,
went to Cincy, right?
except Aaron Hughes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
oh, and they are playing that. They are playing that week too, so we get to see that reunion.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, that'll be a fun one to watch. Awesome. So yeah, Marquette pulls it up here and gets it down to Miao, and Miao uses that big body to lay that one in, and he's up to 15 now, and Marquette extends this lead, I believe, now out to 8.
Yeah,
9.
it's been battling right in there.
Get down to Glass, and he forces up a tough shot over Yao. Would have liked to have seen him pass that one out and try to find a cleaner look.
I think Yao might have been called for a foul if this wasn't at home.
Right. Maybe got a little bit of favor there. Maybe
a little bit of home cooking, I think.
Yeah, right. I watched that documentary the other day. Maybe Tim Donaghy's in the building reffing this game.
Maybe. We have seen plenty of games that come down to very awkward ref calls on whether people have stepped over the line, what's a foul, so.
Yep. Hate to see that, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't come down to it in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Profit's going to hand it off to Harlem, and he's going to come right back over, set the pick for Harlem to get some space, and takes the mid-range, can't get that one to fall. Gleasack grabs the board, and Marquette's pushing in transition. Going to look to Yao down low, and he throws it in. I think they got Gleasack over 20, and Miao's knocking on the door, so.
Yeah, and at this point, Marquette's back out to a 13-point lead. This one has definitely shifted that momentum.
Yeah, without a doubt. But Ohio State, they're not going away yet. They answered back with a quick lay-in from Profit there.
They just need to get some stops here and put together some quick buckets.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, it's now or never. And Profit picks it. See if he can use that blazing speed to get to the ball. He gets to it,
That was at least good enough hustle to outrun Gleasack to that one.
Right. Ooh, big putback from Profit, and that's exactly what Ohio State needed. Still down by 9 here, but you have 2.5 minutes, and they've been able to come up with a couple stops on Marquette's last couple drives, so gonna come right down to it here.
Agreed. I don't like this timeout by Marquette. You want to keep these for the strategy here in the last couple minutes, but if they thought they needed to get that switch in and get talking about it, I can understand it. I just would have liked more restraint.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't love the timeout, but at the same time, Ohio State just had a couple couple back-to-back possessions with some points.
True.
Marquette struggled
Bleed
a
off
bit,
that
you know.
momentum, ice the kicker.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. You know, you have that 9-point lead. You know, take a minute, just cool it out, let your guys get some milk, and get back out there and get back to work.
What's
So-
with Gleasack and the milk?
it's just the go-to. You just gotta get them some milk.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, they're gonna go ahead and name Meow the player of the game. Kind of surprising, honestly. I thought, you know, he's been incredible in this one. No slight to him by any means, but Gleasak's definitely seemed like he's been the guy that's been standing out. I think Meow's been doing a lot more in the playmaking side of things. Maybe I know he's been grabbing boards and putting the points
Yeah.
up. Same way.
We'll definitely
Gleasak
see
has.
come the box score how it shakes out.
Yeah, without a doubt. They get Gleasak and ISO again. Prophet has the tough matchup of trying to stay in front of him, and Gleasak splits him and back out to 11 here for Marquette. And Gleasak with 23 on the night.
Yeah. At this point, like, this may be the only time we ever say Gleasak ISO and have it work, but it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, it definitely has. It's been a new strategy. I don't think I've seen that before.
No.
You know, from a non-stretch center playing out there on the perimeter.
Right.
You know, forcing the big guys out there like that. But
Yeah.
beautiful game plan from
Uh-huh.
for Rusty on setting that one up.
Yeah, Paka definitely could do that, but we aren't used to seeing a person like Gleasak pull it off.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is do or die time for Ohio State. I think it may be a little too far out of reach already. I know they do have the time, but it's definitely got to make something happen now.
Yeah.
Hughes is gonna pull it back out. They're gonna look for Love over there. He's out on the perimeter.
He didn't cut all the way. Yeah.
Hughes gonna take a tough three. Profit there though to grab the board, and he puts it back up. So didn't get the three, but got points on the board. So now you just need a big stop here.
Yeah, this is a big stop. I think any points here, regardless of how many, is the dagger.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Aaron Hughes, he's going to come on D. Smith. D. Smith gets around him. We Love plays some good defense, and they get the stop. Profit grabs the board, and they're pushing now. Love going to try to set something up. Gets it out to Hughes, and Hughes pulls a quick one. Profit there for the putback, and Profit's activated, and we're down to a 7-point deficit now.
Yeah.
Another huge defensive possession here for Ohio State, and need another stop.
Yep. This is what the game plan said, that if you were gonna do it, this was the time.
Yep. Oh. Yep.
And there, I'll call the dagger.
Yeah, that may be the dagger. Yeah, tough play though. I mean, you gotta give the respect there to Teddy Glass on you know, putting his body in there. Tried to make the stop. You know, didn't just let him take it. But Helix Myers, you know, just continuing to have a great. I think he's a sophomore. Great sophomore season. So
Yes.
yeah, looking like he's definitely going to be a big part of this squad. Alright, 81-71 Marquette, and I hear the fat lady singing now, Rylock.
Yeah.
Ohio State not giving up though. Nice little inside find to get an easy 2 for Harlem. D. Smith gonna push it up. So yeah, that's gonna be a really fun matchup though. You said it's next week that we're getting that
Yes.
Ohio State Cincinnati.
Correct.
Man, that's gonna be a fun one.
It is. There's lots of good games next week, and lots of good games the rest of this week as well.
Yeah, no doubt. And I feel like we've said this before, but Gleasak's heading into the free throw line.
To the line, yeah.
Yep. Try to stat pad a little bit, and maybe not. Make your stat sheet look slightly worse.
I mean, we can't have Gleasak up for Player of the Week this early. That's
I
just
know,
not right.
Week 1 can't do that. But I mean, hey, it's been a very impressive game for him. They showed no fear in taking it right to one of the strengths of this Ohio State team, and
Yeah.
it works for them. So
Hmm.
big shout out to Marquette. They took a nice little jump in the rankings from preseason to week 1, and going to be in a really good position to pull themselves a little bit further up those ranks here next week.
Yeah, absolutely. They are almost certainly going to be top 5 after this performance, and well deserved.
Yeah. Is that going to be the Big East with the only conference that may have 2 teams in the top 5, you think?
It's looking that way at this point. It's hard
Yeah.
to say with the end of it, but as of right now, it looks that way that they're the only one with 2, would be my guess.
Yeah. Big East
Not to
going to be
say that
strong
it's
as
not
ever.
deserved. Yeah, I mean, we do our best.
Yeah. Always a fun conference to watch. So yeah, the D. Smith's going to dribble this one out. 82-75 is going to be the final. Congrats to the Marquette Golden Eagles. Tough fought game. Ohio State, they fell behind in this one during that second quarter and never really seemed like they were able to bring it back. But tough fought battle, and this Ohio State team is young. They're still growing, so going to be a really fun team to keep an eye on as they're going to battle through the Big Ten this season.
Yeah. I think that this was in many ways a great test for Ohio State, and they will take a lot of notes from this, learn a lot, and just get better.
Without doubt. Yep. So we'll go ahead and check out the team comparison here first. Anything stand out to you, Rylock?
58 in the paint from Marquette. More than half, almost 2/3 of their points came from just getting in the paint and battling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
But
were
just
they were dominant.
the big thing for them was the rebounding. We knew it was going to be that way, and it didn't taper off in the second half. They owned the boards and were able to manufacture a ton of possessions, a ton of second chance points, and
Mm-hmm.
just kind of control the flow of it.
Yep, they definitely did. You kind of pointed out all the important things there. Yeah, they dominated the boards. When you're grabbing more than twice as many offensive boards as your opponent, typically equals out to a win. So, really impressive showing for Marquette there on the glass and taking the win in this one. So we'll go ahead and slide over to the box score, and we'll start off with Ohio State. Kendrick Profit, impressive game from him. He definitely let Gleesack get the best of him here and there, but
Hmm.
didn't miss a shot.
Definitely got in his zone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's as efficient as it gets right there. You would have maybe liked to see him give him a few more looks. He did have a couple of those points off of those putbacks, but nice double double for him, picking up 3 blocks as well. Marcus Elliott comes down with 12. Aaron Hughes, 4 and 11 shooting. You will maybe like to see him be a little bit more efficient than that, but probably a little bit of nerves here coming out with his first start with his new team. But did have those 4 dimes. Um,
Hmm.
Harlem got his 9 points. Didn't really do too much else. Banner, 8 points, 3 rebounds, an assist. Zay Elliott, 7 points. So, really balanced scoring from Ohio State all the way through. Every guy was contributing on this team. Wasn't quite enough to get them there, but everyone got some looks and everyone had a chance there. Blockshotsky, came up with those 2 blocks. Those were in some big moments that really set up to turn the tide for Ohio State. Just didn't turn it enough. So we'll go ahead and
Yeah.
slide over here to Marquette unless you have anything to add on the Ohio
I
State
mean, it's
side.
just the fact that the Ohio State put together a good team effort there, and
Mm-hmm.
like there wasn't a whole lot of people that didn't do the thing they were asked to do. It's just you
Mm-hmm.
need to tune it up, learn from this, take the lessons next week, and come back stronger.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, we'll go ahead and slide over to Marquette, and I'll let you talk through this one if you'd like.
Sure. Well, I mean, we all knew that it was going to be the Gleesack show, and as I said, win or lose, this was Gleesack's fault. 24 points, 13 rebounds, great double double. Definitely in contention for a Player of the Week nod. But just a huge effort as well by the rest of the squad. Yao with 17, 8 of 12 shooting, great efficiency. D. Smith with 9, 1, and 5 with a steal. Helix Myers, a solid 8, 3, and 1. The only thing is that he was kind of limited a little because of the weird rotations, and so
Hmm.
there's a chance that he'll bounce back in a bigger way next game. Daniel James also with 8 and 1 assist. Just a real deep team effort by them as well. Dante Green went 2 for 6, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. So not the most efficient shooting game, but definitely a great contributor from the role players. Groves as well came up big in clutch moments, and I guess the biggest surprise is that we didn't hear more of Holmes Harris. That
Hmm.
4 with 2 assists, a steal, and a block just wasn't quite the game we envisioned. Maybe the spicy take for Player of the Year, Holmes Harris, isn't gonna come true.
Yeah. May not, but it was the thing with Marquette is they do have guys that they can key in on this game plan, can take
Yeah,
over any given night. We've seen,
right,
including their preseason game, we've seen Meow be one of those guys in both of
right.
them, and then it was Gleesack or Helix Myers. So they have a lot of options for who they can run this offense through. So kind of like
Yeah,
we talked
and
about in the broadcast, I mean, Holmes
hmm
Harris may be taking on a little bit of a different role on this team this year.
right. Well, and it's also you're not gonna have Gleesack ball hog in every game. So
Right.
if there's not so much volume taken up in Gleesack, there's more for it to be Holmes Harris.
Hmm.
And a quiet 11 rebounds for JB Hook.
Yeah, took advantage of getting in there with some of the smaller
Yeah, for
lineups
sure.
and sliding in when Kendrick Profit rolled out the game. So yeah, he grabbed himself
Yeah.
11 boards, and
And Scott had a very quiet game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. But I mean, all you need is to contribute when you're asked, and he wasn't asked to take any shots, so he ends with perfect efficiency.
yep. Hey, you gotta love it when it works out like that. So
Exactly.
yeah, great game to watch here tonight, though. Really entertaining. Both teams going to be ones that I think we're going to need to keep a really close eye on throughout the season, as they looks like they'll definitely be two teams that'll probably be there in March Madness when the time comes. So
Absolutely. It would shock me if either of these teams could miss.
yep. So yeah, been a great night of CSBA basketball. You have any final words before we head out of here, Rylock?
Nah, great game, both squads, and look forward to seeing everybody in the next couple days.
No doubt. Well, it's a pleasure as always, Rylock. CSBA, we appreciate y'all tuning in, hanging out with us. Hope everyone has a great night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Later.
Peace.